Today in this shop we are going to be looking at a 21 F350 diesel that's running out of fuel when the gauge gets a little below a quarter of a tank. We're going to start off today by verifying the concern on this, and to do that I've got one of the lines pulled off of the fuel filter assembly. I've got a line ran over into a fuel caddy, and I'm using a scan tool to continuously command the fuel pump on. And we are just going to let this go until it's completely done pumping fuel and see what the gauge reads. You can see here we're starting to get pretty close. We're getting a lot of air in the fuel, and if we give it just a couple more minutes, hopefully we should be out of fuel.
A few moments later.
We are completely done pumping fuel now, and if we take a look at the fuel gauge, it has not moved. So I think at this point we're going to go ahead and pull the fuel tank and take a look at the sending unit.
2 hours later.
I've got the tank out and the pump removed, and the center of the tank seems to be bulged up, and that's kind of hard to catch on video. Probably the easiest way you can tell is that fuel is everywhere but the center of the tank. And you couldn't really see this in the vehicle, or at least easily see this in the vehicle because of the metal shield that goes around the tank. But with the shield off of the tank here, you can see the whole bottom of the tank is caved in. And this is a plastic tank, so there's no way to pop the dent back out of it and get it to stay. But you really don't realize how much that tank is deformed until you compare it to a new tank. And the bottom of that tank is caved in so much, it's actually bent the bottom of the fuel pump hanger assembly. So this truck is going to be getting a new fuel tank and fuel pump assembly. And if you're wondering what caused that, the fuel tank vents through a 6-inch hose that comes off of the top of the fuel tank. It just clips onto and routes behind the fuel tank shield. And the shield was completely packed full of mud, sealing off and plugging the vent hose. So I'm going to go ahead and blow out and clean out the vent hose and get it working again, and I think I'm going to reroute it behind the filter assembly. At least there it basically won't be standing in a bucket of mud. If you found this helpful or interesting, please click the like button down below, and as always, have a great week.